Hey guys, it is the IT guy CJ, and I'm here to show you how to install MediaCMS. And basically, it's going to be a way to self-host and share your videos, audio, and pictures in a YouTube style format. As you can see on their webpage, it shows you a demo of their front page and how it has a dark and a light theme. And basically, it supports a lot of media types. So you have video, audio, images, and PDFs. You can embed videos, search, have multiple users so that you can have self-registration where anyone can use it, invite only, closed off, you host it yourself, and you can make videos public, private, unlisted, or custom. So it has a video player built in. It's very similar to YouTube in the streaming formats, that HLS protocol. It transcodes up to 1080p, and I want to say it can do 4K, but I have not tried that. And it shows you some of the technologies that they use and who it's currently using it. So we're going to go to their demo page first to give you an idea of what it looks like. And then we'll go to their GitHub page. This is where you'll be downloading all of the content to install. And so they have, basically the same features that I just mentioned listed here. It also has subtitle support, which is going to be really good for when you want to really have it to where it's accessible for anybody. So some of the use cases are going to be for schools and education when you want students to get video lessons without distractions. You want to organize sensitive content that you may want under your company's control for employee onboarding and training videos. You want to build an online community where users can share video and content with each other. Very similar to just having an active blog that everyone commits to. And also just a personal portal for if you want to have a backup of your YouTube content, just in case Google decides to delete your account or your account gets hacked. You have a backup of all of your content where your users can get to it and view it immediately. So some of the hardware dependencies. So it requires that you have at least 2 CPUs and 4 gigabytes of RAM. Now that's going to be enough for us to install it, but you're going to want more for your own installations. And also for us, we're going to use a VPS to install ours, and I'm going to use a shared CPU. I would recommend probably a dedicated CPU because it takes a lot of power to transcode those videos to multiple formats. And also storage wise, a general rule of thumb is you'll need 3 times the amount of expected disk space to host the encoded versions and the original version of your file. So we're going to pretty much follow the single server installation, and I have a blog post here detailing pretty much everything, where it's pretty much copy and paste the commands. And you see it's very short, try to get right to the point and get you with a working installation in short order. So, all right, let's get started. So I'm going to go to Linode. And again, I'm using Linode because I'm just most familiar with them, but I will start using other VPS providers in future tutorials. So we'll just go with what their recommendations are for installation. We'll start with an Ubuntu 2004. I have tried 2204, but they don't recommend it. And even when I've tried to do it, things just didn't work out for me. So instead, I'll just go with what they recommend because it has worked. We'll use the California region, shared CPU, and we'll go with the 4 GB plan. We'll just label it anything. What I will call mine is video.theitguycj.com, but you can name it whatever you want. That doesn't change anything about how the installation will go. This is just what you want it called so that you know what it is. And then we will have a password. And in a previous tutorial, I showed you how to add SSH keys, which I'll do right there. And we won't worry about backups or private IPs at this moment. We'll hit create. So once it gives me an IP address, I'm going to copy that, because in my domain name registrar, I have I'm going to add that in as video.theitguycj.com. So that way I'll be able to get to it by DNS name instead of IP only. All right, now that everything is done and ready to go, I'm going to close out of there, and there we go. And we'll just copy this IP address since it's already there. So open up the command prompt, SSH into our machine. Yes, you want to save the fingerprints because I already have the SSH keys from the command prompt saved. All right, so we're logged into here, and we'll go ahead and start the installation. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make a new folder in our home directory and navigate to it. So we're going to make directory inside of home, and we're going to go ahead and navigate to there. We'll just do one thing at a time. So now we'll CD into it. All right. Now you want to clone the MediaCMS, which is a content management system. Clone the MediaCMS Git repo into this folder. So let's go ahead and grab that. So we're going to git clone github.com/MediaCMS-io/MediaCMS. All right, now we want to CD into that folder and then run the install script. So this will basically install all the required dependencies, perform a system update, install and configure PostgreSQL, Nginx, Redis, and a few other utilities. So this is expecting that you have a clean system. So we'll just hit yes and wait for this to finish. And because it's doing this, this is why I didn't run the apt-get update and apt-get upgrade. All right, so right here it asks you to enter a URL, a portal URL, or hit enter for localhost. So since we have a domain name, which I've made mine video.ditguycj.com, I'm gonna do that so that I get a Let's Encrypt certificate on that so that I can have a secure site. So video dot all right, video.ditguycj.com and the portal name. So this would be what shows up in the browser tab. Otherwise, it'll be MediaCMS. So you can just put my hosted videos. Let's try it. So I just have my hosted videos dash ditguycj. You do not want to use an apostrophe at this time because in the configuration, when you want to change the name of it, the apostrophes in the config files is what starts and stops it knowing what you want the name to be. So having an apostrophe in the name throws everything off. I did this multiple times before I figured out that was the problem. So please save yourself the time. All right, so we see that the MediaCMS installation has completed. It gives us a URL that we can use to go to our installation. Now you notice it's not HTTPS, so that site does exist, but it doesn't automatically redirect there until the next time our certificate renews. At least that's what I believe, based on documentation. So let's go there. And this is it. This is our MediaCMS installation. As you see, there's the name of my site. And it's fully functional, ready to use. So as you noticed, it does give you your admin and, well, your username and password. So admin is always the username and the password changes. But that is something that you can reset if you close out of this window before time and you don't see that, or you don't copy that password, or you forget to copy it. There's a link in my blog post to show you how to reset the password. Where's that? There. How to reset the admin password. And honestly, this is also a really good place to just kind of keep up with the discussions, questions, answers of how to do things or when there are issues that have arisen. So under the MediaCMS, you have discussions and you have pull issues. I'm sorry, pull requests, and then you have issues that are, you may find that you're running into this same problem, and you'll be able to see if if someone already has created a solution. And we're just gonna paste. We'll sign in. No, I don't want to remember that. So let's upload some media. So hopefully this goes to my desktop. Right here. So we'll just upload this file. It's called Father. It's a 1990 movie that I got from archive.org. So it's free to use, that anyone can use. And it's a full movie, but I just clipped it down to 3 minutes. So while that's going on, we can take a look at some of the customizations. So you're able to really do anything. Like all of these can be edited. like I said, you have your dark and light mode. And you can update the logo, the favicon, pictures. Here's your admin console that you can change your email addresses, tokens. You can also edit it to where it sends out emails to all of the users or all of the users that are signed in. The different encoding options and encoding profiles. Like I said, it can go 1080p. It doesn't have the 4K or 1440p. I think that's 2K, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. So there it is. It's fully uploaded, but it's probably processing. Yep, media processing. So here, while that's going, I will show you the one I did previously. So this is the one that I did. And so some of the changes that I've made, by default, it goes to the night mode. I have changed the logo. I did not do the favicon because I was being lazy. And I do not have a registration area. So only I can sign in and only I can set up new users so that they can sign in. And so this is just a few of the pictures. And this is just a JPEG image. So to show you that you can do pictures, video.
From the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, so this is from the Library of Congress, a video. As you see, just fast forwards through it like normal. And like I said, if you're familiar with YouTube, the layout is very, very similar.
Was Mark Jefferson present?
Mark Jefferson was.
And you can change that name so that the .mp4 extension is not there. I just left it up there.
Dead.
Well, that small field for me to clear.
Look, one of us can take that raft downstream to the field when it gets done.
And like I said, you do pictures, PDFs, MP3.
In enterprise of martial kind, when there was any fight.
So, yeah, so that's what mine looks like. I wanted to do a little bit more editing. You can take out this powered by MediaCMS tag. You can take that out. You can change the about, the terms, the contact form, pretty much everything. Everything can be changed. I'm not very good with HTML or CSS, so I did not do any of that. But in the blog post, there's a link to, sorry, I'm trying to get my mouse right. There's a link to pretty much their configuration page. It's not very populated, but it just shows you some of the things that you can do and where to locate them. So let's say you want to make changes to you don't want to, actually let me show you. So right here, let's cd into the CMS folder right here, the settings.py. So this is pretty much where everything is set up as far as like the default installation. So where I say, your portal name is MediaCMS, as you see, those quotes is what make it, that's what starts and stops it. So if you want to change anything, you don't want to change it in here. You actually want to change it in this local underscore settings.py file. So this is where things actually get changed. So this front end host, that's my URL, my portal name, things like that. So whereas you saw, I could change the time zone. I can change, right here, the time zone, I changed it to my time zone. You can change it to where the default theme, instead of light, is dark. You can also change the login or registration allowed. So I changed mine to false so that no one could just register for an account. It has to be either me or someone who I allowed to do that. So you would just copy what you wanted. Let's say if I want to copy that, and I want to go into here, paste it, false. So you want to exit it, save it to the buffer, and save it to the file. Now, anytime you make any changes at all, you want to type in system ctl restart MediaCMS. All right, so now that restarts the service. So any changes will not take effect until you restart the MediaCMS service. So let's go. Just go back to here. It's already uploaded. Oh, I'm already logged in. All right, I'll show you. I'll log out and I'll show you. There we go. So now this is our 3-minute file. It's a strange looking movie. But I said maybe I'll look at it instead. Your arrows to go back and forth. Like I said, just like you. Let's go back. And we can sign out. Sign out. So there, you no longer have a registration. So you can only sign in. Yeah, so like I said, that's pretty much it. This is mine. And I just put some example videos, just to show that, this is what you can do with it. There's not many other examples, honestly, other than, I'll just close out of all this. So from their website, really the biggest examples are these two. And so this is one of the only like fully featured websites that you can kind of look through their code, see if you can make some changes to your installation based on theirs. So this is a really good one to kind of gauge how you want your installation to look on a Cinementata. I think that's how you say it. And also criticalcommons.org. Same thing. And they're both powered by MediaCMS.io. And it's just pretty much, just their basic sites. And also MediaCMS's demo page. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's MediaCMS. If you have any questions, definitely ask me down in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions, if you want me to go a little deeper into some of the customizations, I can definitely try. Please like the video, comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll be bringing more videos soon. All right, thank you. Take care.